I would like to request our chairman, sir, Mr. A.S.N. Abdul Modi, to say a few words and close the science circle.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is actually not the moment to speak. This is the moment to congratulate and celebrate. Very respected General Zahid, not the word very respected right now. This very respected word I had it for him from my childhood. Once I was a boy of 11th class. I first saw him after the Mashallah in Khulna as a major. Since then the journey started. I joined in Air Force, and then I got him as my commander in many sectors, both in Air Force and jointly in Air Force and Army. Very respected General Zoe sir and the team from Hamdard Public College and the Deputy Managing Director of Hamdard Foundation. My dear big brother, Mr. Marshall, Mr. Tom, and the E2 language team. My dear very childhood friend, Nazmul Siddiqui, who is to be a great academician and has been supporting us from the day one to come where we are today. I1class team member, my two co-founders, Mr. Mashroor from Thailand and Mr. Mehra from United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to all. And I started with the word that this is not the time to talk. This is the time to congratulate and celebrate. So the time is the most important word that I want to pick up to speak few minutes in front of you. The first time is COVID-19. Once the COVID-19 came, many defined this word in many ways. Me and my two co-founders, as a matter of fact, we had been sitting a couple of times. Once we got out of the COVID phobia, or what is the name? Phobia, trauma. They could not really understand what is going on. So once we really understood the word a little bit, we tried to define it. In our definition, we found COVID-19 is nothing but a new world. There's nothing but a new life. There's nothing but a new philosophy. But how do we really address it to really do something for the human civilization and for the people around us? As a matter of fact, I grew up in a very spiritual family. Both my parents, from the day one of our life, told us, anything you want to really decide in life, try to get the signal from the spiritual realms. So we started routing around Holy Quran. The first 5 verses that Allah gave it to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we tried to go through that. In fact, all the 5 verses centered to few common things. Is read, is write, is pay, is know your God, and then know your creation, and then prepare yourself to have a good life here and to have a good life hereafter. So based on that spiritual guideline and the values, me and my two co-partners, Mr. Mashroor and Mr. Mehra, we could figure out the philosophy of i1class in a very easy way. And that was, education is right, knowledge is divine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once the philosophy was fixed, we had been really thinking, it is a very high level architecture or a design to roll out this philosophy effectively, to get a right highway and to get a right transport to drive to that highway. We have been very fortunate and spiritually placed. We got my big brother, Mr. Marshall, and the E2 language team, and we had a good partnership agreement in the mid of 2021. And since then, with the support of Mr. Nazmul and my young boys and girls. They had been from different parts of Bangladesh. We started our journey initially to understand the technology, then to understand the digital transformation, and then to understand how to really combine this to for the civilization growth and to face the COVID where world has learned to be the slave in the 21st century on the digital transformation. In politely, I'm telling you, we are now slipped to the digital transformation. But as we all know, we are a human being. We are the Ashraful Makhlukat. So we really know to turn over the slave into the opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are in a position to say our transport is ready for the first station to the highway. Under the great leadership of General Zaid and the Hamza Public College. Indeed, it was a pleasure for us to get you to be on board with us as #1 partner. We are in very close discussion and about to close up a couple of more agreements in the coming months with very renowned university, colleges, and schools. But then what is the difference with Hamza Public College and those great institutions? The difference is very, very simple. Anybody is first to board in is the leader. Since then, 100,000 million all are followers. So Hamza Public College, you are the leader for each language and i1class. May I request everyone to give a big applause for the Hamza Public College and the team. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, this is not the moment to speak. It's just to congratulate and celebrate. I don't know, in a very, very humble way, we wanted to celebrate the occasion, getting General Zaid amongst us with a big honor, and getting my friend Mr. Marshall and the team, and my friend Mr. Nazmul from UK, my two co-founder, Meshur and Mera from Thailand and UK. I believe it was wonderful. We could celebrate it nicely. Now to congratulate, I would just like to say 2 words before I conclude. This piece of paper that we have signed today as an agreement is a hat. We need many feathers to decorate it. And the challenges would not be that smooth or would not be that friendly. We'll have a lot of dusty and gusty wind. We'll have a lot of uneven highway in the coming days, but does not matter. With our challenging attitude, intellectual inability, courage, dedication, and sincerity, we shall certainly overcome that. And inshallah, we will see the light of success every day and day to come. Thanks to everyone for joining and listening very passionately these all silly talks. Nevertheless, very happy. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.